Do you sometimes get a headache after a sparring session if you get hit to the head? Well, that's kind of normal, but you have to keep an eye on it. So if your pain level is higher on the pain scale than maybe 3 or 4, then you most likely have a concussion. Especially if you have other symptoms, like you're getting dizzy, or you're getting tummy ache, bad stomach, sick in the stomach maybe even. Or if your headache continues maybe into the next day, then you probably get a bad concussion. If you like that, commander, your head always hurts after you got hit, then first of all, it's time to see a physician. It's time to see a doctor about it, maybe even get an MRI and get that checked out. Maybe it's something about the nerves in your neck. Maybe there's some underlying problem in your brain that you should address. Or maybe you're being hit much harder than you think. Or maybe you just don't drink enough and are dehydrated, and that makes you very sensitive to punches to the head. Whatever it is, be aware that this is an unacceptable situation. If you have headache after normal training, you need to address it. Your brain is your most important asset. You need to protect your brain well into old age. You need to do a lot of things for brain health, like reading, good nutrition, enough sleep, stay off drugs, stuff like that, and also safe training. Make sure to have no knockdowns in training. Make sure that if you get a hit that's hard enough to make you feel dizzy for a moment, to stop sparring. Or maybe even if you black out for a moment, stop sparring for that day. So be safe. Tone down the intensity of your sparring by a lot. I want to repeat that it's an unacceptable situation to have headache after each sparring. First, find out what the doctor says, tone down the intensity, and if that doesn't help, I would, as a professional martial arts teacher, I would need to tell you to stop doing sparring altogether. Maybe even stop boxing if that's not an option. But first off, you need to do whatever you can to stop that situation and to find a training mode that allows you to train without getting headache so often. If you have headache after training more than once a month or even more than once a week, you seriously need to change things. And if you have headache like multiple times a week, unacceptable situation. Please do what I advise you. Go find a doctor and reduce sparring intensity. Stay healthy and fit, my friends.